Good morning, everyone. It's Rafegal. We're playing some Dota Underlords.
Don't put me in the front. I don't like getting stabbed.
She doesn't like getting stabbed.
Just let me loose on him.
We're gonna go ahead and just pick up what we can here. First round, you usually just pick up whatever is available, and we keep this as a backup. So, offhand, from what we've seen and what we just picked up, there's a possibility to go humans and mages. We could try and shift into hunters or savages, depending on what gets picked up next. There's a couple people on shamans already, which is kind of scary. And one person on, let's see, one person on Heartless, although it's pretty, it's pretty early. I'm not super worried about contention yet, but we do want to keep an eye on it, especially for those shamans. Like, it's something to keep in mind with savages. If we go savage, we aren't going to want to go savage shamans because there's a couple people on it already. And I think we're gonna roll here, and if we end up going mages, having armor for our front line is good. That's looking more promising.
Ooh, shiny.
So Queen of Pain's really strong.
Where have you been all
Let's try this.
life?
Let's try this.
We're ready.
Queen of Pain is just a strong unit. Legion Commander gives us human bonus and is a decent frontline. And Legion Commander with a demon on the field is generally pretty good. The downside is you have the chance of giving dual damage to your opponents, especially without too much of a line to support it. Which is what happened there. Ideally, we want a Kunkka or a Omni Knight. Okay. There's our Kunkka. Perfect. And since we are at this point, I think we want to keep on. I don't think we want to level up quite yet, because there's a lot of level 1 units in mage builds. Fortunately, we are probably going to lose this one, but that's okay. If we start losing a couple in a row, we'll actually be in good shape still. So we're going to go ahead and I'm actually just going to do a little bit of rolling here. Not a ton, just a little. Basically, we're going to accept that we're going to lose a few rounds here. Because that means we get the free roll. Okay, we're gonna wait until the round starts to buy these. I am not a huge fan of Storm Spirit, but if we get it, we'll take it. And I'm not a huge fan of Lich, but if we get it, we'll take it. The big thing with those is they enable the Mage Alliance. The Mage Alliance is really good because it's one of the few that doesn't just give bonuses to itself, it gives bonuses to everything. It makes it so that your enemies just take more magic damage, which includes Kunkka's Boat, which includes Queen of Pain's Scream. Like, there's a lot of powerful abilities out there that aren't mages that are still good with it. These are generally not good. I guess we'll take a Dragon Lance, so that depending on what characters we get, we can
Look to the heavens. A storm arrives.
Oof. Not getting a lot. Let's see what other people are taking. Make sure that we're not contested here. Nobody else is on mages. Nobody else is on Queen of Pain. Nobody else. Oh, one person's on. But he's also primary sap, so not super worried there. Like I said, we're okay with taking damage at this point.
Still pull this off.
The big thing is stabilizing. We need to get enough good stuff early to stabilize. That's how these low-level builds work. Okay, so we're at 20 this time, so we don't want to buy anything or roll. We didn't get anything worth buying or rolling. So we'll wait till the round starts, and then again, same thing.
This plan.
Wait till the round starts, interest is locked in, roll,
For now,
puck,
I am your
roll. No. Nothing. We are getting stomped, and RNG is not our friend.
We are not losing again.
That's a lie. We are losing again. Okay. So the good news is we get one more roll, free roll, and we have bonus cash from a losing streak. Okay, we'll wait for the round to start on this. No, I'm gonna take this so we can actually get it in. And we're gonna sell Lich.
Win some, lose some, I suppose.
There we go.
Regret this decision.
I need no kingdoms. All that I see is mine.
We are still getting stomped.
Remember, everyone,
Again.
don't die.
Actually, that was one of the top guys. He's got shamans going, so yeah. But now we've actually got some level 2s. We're going to be able to finish Mage bonus. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to sell these Queen of Pains because we didn't pull a lot of them.
It's under my protection.
For gold coins, I will defend your interests.
If we keep our focus, we will win.
Wait for interest to lock in. Lich.
Frost in the shadow.
If we happen to get it, we'll take it. But at this point, not a big deal. Okay. This is going much better. We're still probably going to lose, but we're actually going to stem a lot of that damage. No, we might actually pull it out. So it will really depend on yeah. That Dragon Lance doing some work there. Finally stopped our losing streak. We took about 30 damage in the process, but we did actually manage to pull out a few more units at the end there. I'm gonna take a targeting buddy. Like I said, the main thing with this is, especially early on, that front line is the biggest problem with mages. Okay. I'm gonna do a single
Purpose any disposition for you.
couple rolls.
Let's
There we go.
make some mischief.
I lied. We did a couple more. But we got a puck. We 2-starred another Frost Maiden, Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden's really good if we can 3-star her. It reduces the cooldowns of all allies. And having her with this Dragon Lance in the very back corner is really good, so. So the goal is, or with this entire build, is to get 3-star Crystal Maiden. The rest really doesn't matter that much. There we go. So we've started stabilizing. Like I said, it's okay to take some damage early. We are probably going to take some damage again in a little bit. Ideally, we want to get, let's see. None of these are great, actually.
I've worked hard to get where I am. They will remember the name.
Let's get that to help tank. Tanking is good. We may pick up a Snapfire here as kind of a additional concern with our Puck. That gives Puck phase shift, so he can kind of become immune from a couple attacks every 4 seconds.
Join my ghost ship.
Twilight here.
Our magic will tear you asunder. Windspire will belong to me.
And we're streaking. We still don't want to level up. Normally when you're streaking you want to level up. We really want to take advantage of the fact that right now we're at 45% chance of getting those tier 1 units. If we level up, that goes down to 35. We lose a significant chance at actually getting our 3-star Crystal Maiden or from getting our Lich. Lich, when he gets 3-star, gets a special ability called Chain Frost that's very powerful. Bounces around to enemies, does a bunch of damage. Slows attack and movement speed, so right off the bat, this is a really strong ability if we get it. If we can't get it, I'm not worried about it, though. It's not my primary goal. Crystal Maiden is.
I can help you win.
Yeah, we'll do this.
This could be a challenge.
So the human bonus, since I haven't really talked about it, generates extra mana. This is really, really strong with mages, obviously, because mages are very dependent on being able to cast their abilities.
You will not take me down.
Lost, but we only took minimal damage. That's okay. And again, losing in the first half of the game, or losing when you take minimal damage, is good as long as you're in the right range for what you're rolling for. So like right now, we're in the prime territory to actually get our
Power is boundless.
units that we're looking for. Probably not going to be getting another there.
We lost because
Snapfire we really don't care that much about. It would just be a secondary thing to support our existing units. Hey, Crystal Maiden, why did you shoot that way back there? There's a guy right in front of you. That's okay.
I will not break.
We will have to block her in a little better. That might be an adjustment we can make here. Prevent assassins from just jumping on her. Like, actually, we're in about the same spot again. We're gonna take, 4 damage, I think it is. 3-4 damage. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I can accept for another 4 damage. Reduce cooldowns. Perfect. We're gonna do that. To prevent the assassins from jumping on her. We'll do that because it's actually all right there. We didn't want taking up bench space is the big thing.
There's
While that's running, let's double check here. Still nobody on Puck. Still one guy on Kunkka. He's been there the whole time. Nobody on Spirits. And we're the only one on Crystal Maiden. So the fact that we're not getting anything is kind of disheartening. This guy, ugh. Yeah, there's a couple people that are on really good Shaman setups here. Savage Shaman setups. Actually, I don't know what this guy's even doing, but he's clearly doing something right. Old Dogs here is on 4 Shamans. There's another guy, there's lots of people on Shamans.
I am undeniable.
Actually, we're gonna wait.
I can show you.
We're gonna do this after the fight. This is another guy that had Shamans, so it's probably gonna be a tough fight. Middle ground, or these middle levels against Shamans is very, very hard.
We will still kill you all.
Well, he doesn't have 4 Shamans yet, so we might be okay.
Impossible.
Well, we're not last. Okay.
My help comes with a price.
another metamorphosis.
Unfortunately, the round went long, so we didn't end up able to,
Let's
There we
see
go.
my sister try something now.
I will be Lord of Whitespire.
I'm actually not sure if... I think Mortimer's Kisses are regular damage, so...
Pay to have comic hours.
Okay. So 3-star Crystal Maiden, doing work. We just get to evaporate things with, and it's gonna get even better with, Puck.
An admiral without a crew.
Okay, so our main goals here are to get Kunkka and Puck. So I think we can actually...
Don't give them any ground.
I think we want to level here. At this point, rolling or holding back our leveling over 1 Lich doesn't feel worth it.
My brothers have
When we were still rolling for 2 things, it was more worth it. Especially since we still had a decent shot at getting our 2-star or tier 2s. But we want to start getting the ability to get those tier 4 units because
more than a couple of assassins to scare.
Lena is a strong mage,
Elfos comes for them.
and eventually wanting to get Keeper as a potential. Those are also all humans. Technically, Omni Knight is also a really good potential there. And I think we're gonna go Yules. We'll just roll here. It's only 1 more coin, so it'll automatically do it at the beginning of the next round. And we're gonna go this. I think.
Time to die.
2-star Meepo could be scary, but we do have the advantage. Of all the stuff going on. Basically, he's got multiple units, we've got lots of AoE. And those reduced cooldowns go a long way here. Unfortunately, the 3-star Lich effect is 30-second cooldown. But minus 20% helps. And theoretically, we could give him the Octarine to get both of his cooldowns, 20-second and 30-second, down further.
So this is what it feels like to be a mercenary.
My faith and my hammer are yours.
So, Omni Knight. Purification is unfortunately pure damage, which I totally missed. I thought it was magic damage.
Is the end for you.
It is still a human, and it's still a good front line. Okay.
You will pay striking me.
Puck is just very hard to kill because of those phase shifts. There is an argument I have heard from one of the streamers I watch that you don't want to actually keep Dragon Alliance with 3-star Puck because Puck becomes basically a machine gun for their orbs. And I think we just keep rolling here.
Come rain, come lightning and thunder.
Thanks for picking me.
Give them everything we
Puck is so cute. Okay, so we are now 1 off of that 3-star.
I am not afraid of the dead. You brought this on yourself.
And that's a 3-star Queen of Pain. That's good to keep in mind, because I was actually considering picking up these 2 Queen of Pains, but if there's already a 3-star out there, we're probably not going to be able to manage it.
I'm done hiding my power.
Okay. I think we just do this.
Hope y'all are ready.
Basically, everything for Puck at this point just comes down to mana. You can see how fast those orbs are coming out.
Surprising people.
And we just eliminated the 7th place person with 14 damage. Puck is scary. Yule Scepter on there. If we can get up to ooh, that one's actually decent as well. I'm gonna roll though. Because of that. Perfect. Okay, we're at a bunch of money. We should be rolling or leveling or both. Do I have another unit to put in if I level? No. But let's roll.
We'll show 'em some manners. Snapfire's ready.
It's a beautiful day for a storm.
So I'm not sure if Lich refresher triggers on Lich's first ability or second, but either way, did enough damage, did a lot of damage, and should be in pretty good shape here. Let's see if we can get... we want to finish this streak. So I think I'm going to go ahead, even though I don't have anything great to put in, and level up. We're going to put another Kunkka in. And what a second Kunkka is going to do for us, realistically, is it's going to stun slightly more things
These have the look of some crafty bastards.
with his boat. We're going to get a second boat on. That's it.
You dare strike jump?
And we did. Good. I'm actually debating on putting the second,
They're making this squeeze.
putting the refresher on Kunkka, because his boat is very, very powerful.
You won't stop us.
You can see here that Puck and the Lich are just raking in damage. Those 3 stars are, 3 stars are kind of the core of the game right now. Now that we're at 7, we can ideally get Alina. Maybe get a Tidehunter. That is magic damage.
I won't be denied
Yeah.
my glory.
And we'll put the refresher up here. Cooldown down here.
Time to get serious.
That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, this guy's got very powerful setup here. Yeah, what's that? 3-star Lifestealer, 2-star Phantom Assassin, and Slark with Mask of Man. Yeah, no, that's not something to screw around with.
Time to cook up something new.
Exhilarating.
Gotta keep grinding out what we can.
Take out the summer. Just give up.
Fortunately, these guys are still pushing through our back line. We didn't get barriers early. I probably could have taken a tree as kind of a way to block our maiden in. Well, I guess we do Radiance. Let's put a Radiance on our Storm Spirit since they dash into the back line. Viper's Corrosive Skin is magical damage. Is that better than Puck? Or Snapfire. Snapfire's actually dishing out more damage than a lot of other stuff, so I think we're gonna leave it in. Especially since we've already gotten 2 2-stars. Seriously? We just fought this guy. As long as we can keep him stunned and keep pressure on him, I think we can actually do this.
I do not need armor to kill you.
Whew! I did not think that was gonna happen, but apparently it did. Okay. So I'm gonna take this Slardar. It's not great,
This shouldn't be
but
that bad.
it actually gives us both. It works with these 2 units to give us both. Ooh, that's not good.
That is all you got?
Yeah, we got both this. No, we only got 1 Slark down. The good news is Pup versus Slark is a really weird matchup because Pup dodges everything. But no, with this much going on, Puck is probably going to.
We were so close.
2 people with high-end Slarks. That's kind of scary. We are down to, it looks like, top 4. Rubik. Rubik is decent. Rubik actually works really well with this, with the Radiance also.
Summoned from the deeps.
I will darken.
Hey.
To think I was worried for a moment.
I really wish we could have 2-starred that Tidehunter. It would make it feel a little more worth it. We're a ways off of getting a high chance of tier 4 units still, though. I think we just level here.
Influence only grows.
Let's throw this Rubik in. Give him Radiance. I really feel like we switch these and do refresh around Kunkka. And we'll see how that works. So the trick with Rubik is if he's within a cell of an enemy, he'll get to copy their abilities. When he hits half health, when he hits half health, he becomes immune to everything temporarily. The trick with this is that being out in the middle with a Radiance, he becomes immune to everything, but he still continues doing that Radiance damage to everything. I think we have to re-roll this and go for Scythe, yeah. We're in top 3. We're winning currently, apparently. I think we're at the point now where we roll. Here's our Lena.
These guys are looking for trouble.
Snapfire's damage is kind of dwindling at this point. I think we swap Lena in. swapping Lena in finishes mages. That doubles the extra damage output from that. And should pretty much seal everything here. I think we've been beating this guy. So I think we're probably good. Snapfire did do a decent chunk of damage there, but I think the humans keeping the human alliance is more important. And we can put Lena in the back here.
With age comes wisdom.
Can we max out our Omni Knight? Or can we actually... We can't get an Omni Knight in. We don't have the cash. I think we just roll.
Today, we chart a course to our destiny.
Don't worry, I got this. Getting
I think we were too late on that. That slight hesitation is going to cost us a little. But we'll at least have it for next round. It's not like we're going to die in one round if he manages to come back from it.
Take out the brutes!
And we still managed to survive it. And that was without our 2-star Lena, 3-star Storm Spirit. There we go. And to be extremely clear here, part of the reason Lena is over here
Let's make this quick. I want to take it a
we're swapping this here so that his Pudge will grab Storm Spirit. Oh, never mind. That did not work. That was a bad choice. It was a good thought. I may still actually do something like that, but yeah.
Not losing again.
Okay, he finally stabilized, but it was because we made a change. This has to stay in the back. Actually, I'm trying to think of what else we have here that could. Yeah, let's do that. Leave this here.
We will not fail.
That was a slight mistake there, but that's okay. Yeah, that Crystal Maiden dying is bad, but I think that's still a much better situation than we were in, and he pulled our Lich out, which is much better for us than Crystal Maiden, and we're good. Okay. As you can see there, mages are a really interesting strategy to go after. They're very powerful, but the pacing on them is really weird. You have to lose a lot early. Not necessarily lose a lot, but you have to be willing to lose a lot early because you have to get that 3-star Crystal Maiden. And ideally that 3-star Lich. I mean, they carried us through a lot of that game. Then you kind of have to jump up from like the level 3-4 range up to the level 6 right away to get that 3-star puck. It's very reliant on getting 3 stars. It's very RNG heavy. You cannot do this build while people are contending it. So if other people are going for mages, don't try too hard. Maybe if they're going for spirits. Spirits is another build that works really well with mages because their Delta Slam is magic damage. But yeah, no. This is with only a 2-star Kunkka, with only a 1-star Tidehunter, 1-star Rubik, like, and ideally you want to get barriers so you can kind of block your guys in and prevent assassins from jumping on them. We managed to just kind of make do with our target buddy and just cornering well. So yeah, keeping the pace with this, knowing when to roll, when to knowing when to roll, when to level, being very aware of what units you're looking for and what your percentage chances are of finding that unit at the level you're at. And then making sure your positioning is as strong as it can be. And honestly, finding that front line. Making a way to tank out this team is very challenging. One of the other ways that I actually really like doing it is with knights, which I considered swapping into. Because you get another human, you get a Chaos Knight gets a attack that does here, let me rulebook. Aha. Knights. So yeah, Abaddon does magic damage. Sven does not. Let's see, Bat Riders is magic damage, Chaos Knights is magic damage, Dragon Knight is magic damage, and also works with Puck. So Knights can be another way to get that front line. Actually, if you get the 3-star Luna effect, that's really powerful with it. That's also really powerful to start with. Generally, if you go with the Knight version, you're probably only going to get the first tier of mages, which is okay. I mentioned if you happen to pull a early Queen of Pain, that 3-star, where she just immediately can teleport in and just blast the opponents with, significant, especially when it's boosted. 400 damage is a lot to start with. 400 damage when it's boosted by the magic buff from mages, and when it's also potentially boosted from a Kaya, which also we didn't get. So yeah, Kaya is good. Voidstone we didn't get. Barricades are good with it. Our items, we got kind of lucky on how it worked out. That we ended up getting that Yules and Refresher and Scythe. I'm actually curious about some of these. Does Dagon say it's magic damage? Does not specify. Okay. And obviously the one we didn't get, if you happen to get that high level, is Keeper of the Light. Keeper of the Light just sends out a wave in front of it that just demolishes the opponents. It basically just covers like half the field. If you can get a Keeper of the Light, it's worth it. Rubik I mostly was just using to keep to get the mage bonus finished and to hold that radiance. And honestly, he's kind of a good distraction. Like I mentioned, being able to find tanks, and the fact that he kind of like stands there and like becomes invulnerable for a short time can be really, really strong. But yeah, hopefully that covers most of it with mages. When I've tried to play mages, I usually either do very well and get like top 2, or a lot of times, and I was very worried about this, I just end up losing because I don't quite find what I'm looking for. I end up being on contention and it just doesn't work out. There's a running joke on one Twitch channel about me failing at mages. So yeah, it's a fun one to try. It works well when it works, and when it doesn't, it really doesn't. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.